Good. A lot of actresses like that's in Saudi Arabia or in India, when they come to America, they can't go back over there because their own families, their fathers and their brothers would kill them. They had something that's called the honor killing.
Honor killing.
Because they started acting westernized. There was actually a report that a chick that was from, I believe, I want to say she was from Saudi Arabia. She went to Italy for college. And then, like, she seen her brother seen pictures of her, like, dressed as, like, provocative, whatever, like in a skirt and whatever. She told her pops so I think they actually went to Italy and beat the hell out of her, man. And then they got arrested and shit. But they wasn't remorseful. Her father and her brother went to Italy and beat her up because she was dressing like the westernization of this place, man. And that's how Esau is. That's why this place is called, the mother of harlots. But give me Revelations 3:19, because I want to go into the chastisement, because even though we were talking about the children, in the Lord's eyes, we are his children. So the Lord chastises us, daily, and we always got to thank the Lord for doing that. Because if he doesn't chastise us, that means we're going to get fucked up. In the long run, we're not going to be right in the eyes of the Heavenly Father. 3:19.
The book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 19. As many as I love, I rebuke and chasten.
So right there, the Lord said, as many as he loves, he rebuke and chasten. That's what we're going through now. That's why we went through, hardcore slavery. That's why even us in the truth, we still getting chastised every day. Even though we have the riches, even though we have his wisdom and knowledge, we still getting chastised because that's the Lord that's purifying us. That's the only way we're going to get purified. We're not going to get this truth and then be walking down scot-free, walking down fucking easy street. We got to go through the hell so that we can get to heaven. Hey, like that 56 song. I think it's 50 Cent. Say, gotta make it to heaven for going through hell. That's where we gotta go. That's what we gotta do. We gotta go through the hell so that we can get to the heaven. And the scripture talks about that this is a light affliction. You can hold that too. Keep going in that.
Be zealous, therefore, and repent.
Yeah. Read that again.
Be zealous, therefore, and repent.
It says be zealous, which is what? Be fervent. Go hard in this thing and repent. Don't take this as no light-time, part-time thing, man. The Lord don't want no part-time Israelites. He don't even want no 99.9% Israelites. He wants his sons to be all about him, man, 24/7, 365. That's it. You got to say it. Bring that to precept. Hold that. Get that first.
This is Proverbs chapter 22, verse 15. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child.
Hey, and like I said, man, on the spiritual tip, that's what all Israel is, man. The Lord called us, a stiff-necked nation. So we are naturally, because we're in the flesh, we are bound with foolishness. We want to do the things that are pleasing to the flesh. Yahweh said what the spirit is willing, but the flesh is what? Weak. So it said that foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, and we're his children. Well, guess what? Let's see what he says. How to get that foolishness out of him.
But the rod of correction shall drive it far from him.
The rod of correction, man. That's why you're supposed to, beat your children, And that's why Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh, is beating us. Because he's driving that foolishness far from us, man. So that we can be made actual kings, so that we can actually be able to judge the whole world. We're not going to be able to judge the world if we don't know what judgment is. If we don't know how to conduct ourselves, man. It ain't just about going out there and cursing out the so-called white man and calling the nigger woman a bitch. It's about actually knowing how to discern between spiritualists, how to discern between right and wrong, every day of your life. Like I said, 365. And the rod of correction is what? This truth, man. This truth ain't easy. This truth is hard as hell, man. But you got to go through it so that you can understand once the Lord gives us that elevation of when we the elect, so we can understand how to be kings, man. Because like how the brother was saying, we're going to rule the whole entire universe, man. You got to think about that. Think about yourself actually judging nations, judging people, telling people what is right and what is wrong. When somebody does wrong, the proper judgment for that. That's how we got to conduct ourselves, man, in our lives first and foremost. We can't be easy on ourselves either, man. When you fuck up, you're supposed to be sorrowful. In the ancient world, what we do, we used to lament. We used to rend our garments, throw ashes on our heads. We would take that and see like, yo, we fucked up. When David committed adultery, man, what did he do? He didn't just say, oh, well, I'm just, that's just that. No, man, he lamented. He was sorrowful, man, because he knew the chastisement of his father was coming down. Like growing up, when I know I did something wrong, I used to be scared shitless when I knew my dad was going to find out, man. That's what the scripture says. Get that? Fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Get that? If you got a precept, bring it out. The fear of the Heavenly Father is the beginning of knowledge, man. Because we understand what the Lord can do to us, man. If you really don't think that Yahweh is about that life, you in for a rude awakening, man.
You're gonna learn.
You gonna learn, and that's what the majority of our people, man. Majority of our people out here, they forgot the fear of the Lord, man, and they about to learn it real soon. These so-called black Latinos and Native Americans, they forgot how Yahweh gets down, man. Al-Shadia, man, the demon-like powers, and they gonna learn it, man. Then he gonna use Esau to show him, which is the scriptures calls what? His sword. Go ahead.
Proverbs 9 and 10. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, man. This is the top wisdom that we can get, and it starts with fearing the Lord, man. You know, when your father, was giving you, when your father basically, you didn't appreciate your father because he was such a nice person. You appreciate it because you was scared of him. You know your dad. My father personally, man, I love my dad because I feared my dad. You know, and that's how the Lord is. That reverence, that fear. You love Yahweh because you understand what He can do to you. You love your father, your earthly father, because you understand what He can do to you. Go ahead. Actually, go back to Hebrews. So you got something.
Let's start at 4. This is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 4. Ye have not yet resisted unto blood.
That's right, man. Hey, yeah. Actually, start at 2.
Verse 2. Look unto Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith.
That's right, man. That's the main thing we gotta always remember, man. That Yahweh Shai, He's the author and finisher of this whole thing, man. We got brothers that you can look up to, but ultimately Yahweh Shai is the ultimate example to how to be. So He's the one that we gotta try to mimic, man. And the scripture talks about Yahweh loved Yahweh Shai because he did his dad's will perfectly, man. Everything his dad told him to do, he did it to a T. Even when he got weak in the flesh and he prayed to his dad, asking him to take that cup away, he still said, but what? Not my will, but yours be done. So that's how we got to be in this thing. Go ahead. And that's even unto death. Yahweh Shai did it unto death. So how much more of us, man? Go ahead.
Who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High.
It says despising the shame, man. Hey, we come up here, we get ridiculed, people scoff and scorn us at us on the comment boards, but that's nothing, man. We gotta despise that shame, right? That's nothing. That's not comparable to what we're going to get, man. But you gotta believe that, man. We don't care about how people look at us. If we did, we wouldn't be up here. You know, hey, this brother lives in this city. People come by every time we out here. People look at him, man. People see us, how we used to be in the world, and we're still in the world, but we're not of the world. So people look at you, you don't change. You don't get shape ups. You don't cut your beard. That don't bother us, man. And that's the spirit of the Lord, man. Because Yahweh Shai was like that, man. It said that a prophet wasn't basically like that honored. I believe it's Mark the 4th chapter. The prophet's not even honored in his own country, man.
Yahweh Shai also said, what was it when he said, what did you come to see? Like, what exactly did you come to see? Like, because those who wear soft raiment, they're in king's houses, So if you came to see someone looking fly and all that, then you need to go where all the fly niggas at, quote unquote niggas. But if you're looking for prophets, like people that are serious about, Yahweh's will, then yeah, they're gonna look different. They're gonna look different because they're gonna have the Holy Spirit on them.
I know it's the 4th chapter. Con, bro, you said you had something?
Proverbs 23, so actually in the next chapter, it says, verse 15, my son, if thine heart be wise, my heart shall rejoice, even mine. And then I was just jumping down
it says if you be wise, man. And we just read was the beginning of knowledge is the fear of the Lord. So the Lord's going to rejoice in his people if we do what he tells us to do. Yahweh Shai said that if you are my brothers, you are my servants if you follow my commandments. It's a stipulation to this thing. It ain't just about knowing his name. It ain't just about going out there on highways and byways. That's a part of it, but that's not the whole end all be all, man. It says if you follow my commandments, then you are my sons. Then you are my servants. Then you will be my brothers, my joint heirs in the kingdom. And you gotta do that into death, man. Whatever, it doesn't matter what people think about you. Don't matter how many friends you lose, how many women you lose. You gotta do that unto death, man. You gotta know that this is the most important thing of your life, man. Go ahead.
Yea, my reign shall rejoice when thy lips speak right things. Let not thine heart envy sinners, but be thou that in the fear of the Lord all the day long. For surely there is an end, and thine expectation shall not be cut off.
There you go, man, because surely there's an end, you know? You could also hold Jeremiah 29 to back up that precept. It says, surely there's an end, man. What is the end? It's the kingdom, man. It's having these devils out of rulership, man, not being subjected to these people, man. That's the end. That's what we expect. And that has to do with faith, man. Yeah, we can't see it visually, you know, with our eye, but in the spirit, you can see it, man. You see this place going down. That's one thing I always say. I tell myself that there's no way in the world that the way the economy is, that it can last forever, man. There's no way that this place can continue how it is like now, man. And we understand that that's what's prophesied in the Bible, that this place is going to go down, that these devils are going to go down. So we understand that we have an expected end. Get that? 29 and 11. Jeremiah 29:11.
Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith the Lord.
This is our Heavenly Father, man. He said he knows what he thinks towards us. He knows what our end is. Yeah, for 2/3 of Israel, you know, on this side it ain't gonna be good, but to the whole Israel altogether, he knows what it's gonna be, man. It's gonna be us in the kingdom ruling over everybody else forever and ever, living in peace. We want it, man. We're gonna wipe away all tears. We're gonna have our children with us and have our women with us. It's already been written from the foundation of the earth, man. All we gotta do is play to our position, man. Hope our position is a part of the elect. He already knows what it's gonna be, man. Go ahead.
Thoughts of peace and not evil to give you an expected end.
Thoughts of peace and not evil. So yeah, the Jacob trouble is coming, but that's why, because our people are still not following after what their father tells them to do. So he gotta bring the pain, man. He gotta bring the chastisement. 2/3 of Israel, they don't want to get it. You know, they don't want to go through the affliction of this truth. So what? They're going to have to go through affliction on the flesh side, man. They want to live fleshly, they're going to have to get that affliction in the flesh. We living spiritually, so our spiritualness is getting afflicted. You know what I mean? That's what we'd rather get this affliction now, even though it hurts now, but what? What don't kill you make you stronger. So we get it now so that ultimately in the kingdom we'll be good. Ultimately, when all that hell, all that fleshly hell comes, we will be safe. You know, my servant shall eat, but you shall be hungry. You know, go ahead.
Then shall ye call upon me, and ye shall go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you.
He says, then you shall call upon me, and that's what we're doing, man. We're calling upon Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. All right? That's why the names are important too. That's why we got to continue to call upon the Lord. Not just think, okay, I've been in this thing for 7 years, and I'm good now. I done put my bid in. Ain't no bids that you put in, man. It's until you get in, until you get out. Blood in, blood out, man. That's what it's about. Go ahead.
And ye shall seek me and find me
when ye seek me and find me. First you gotta seek the Lord, and you gonna find him. But only the elect is gonna be the ones that's truly gonna seek him. And only you got some 2/3 that try to act like they seeking him, but they don't continue to seek him. You gotta always continue to seek the Lord, man. Go ahead.
When ye shall search for me with all your heart.
With all your heart.
And I will be found of you, saith the Lord, and I will turn away your captivity, and I will gather you from all the nations and from all the places whither I have driven you.
Hey, that's that Israelite foreigner scripture right there too, man. He says, right, you search for me with your whole heart, and I will be found in you. Read that part again. We said, well, I search you with your whole heart.
And ye shall seek me and find me when ye shall search for me with all your heart. And I will be found of you, saith the Lord, and I will turn away your captivity.
So that's when the Lord's going to take us out of this place, man. When the 144,000, the elect searches for the Lord with all their heart, which is being woken up right now. It tells you that in our Revelations. When the elect gets sealed, that's when the angel's going to let go of the 4 winds, man. And that's the times that we're coming into. The elect, the Israelite foreigners, they're searching, they're finding out who they are, with waking up to their father, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. And guess what? Then he said he's gonna turn away our captivity. So we're not gonna be in this place anymore. We're not gonna be at the bottom anymore. But we gotta continue to search. Go ahead. Because the elect is already, it's like the Lord is not like, Lord doesn't, how can I say? He already knows who the elect is, you know? The elect is already written. So we just gotta hope that we are part of the elect. There's no, Lord, I'm gonna choose you today. He already chose you. If you're the elect, you're already the elect. All that we're doing is manifesting him waking us up to be the elect. Go ahead.
And I will gather you from all the nations and from all the places whither I have driven you, saith the Lord, and I will bring you again into the place whence I have caused you to be carried away captive.
That's right, man. Hey, that's all the other 17 other nations, man, that we've been scattered. The land of Ham. You got Moab, Ammon, Taiwan, everywhere, man. Sweden, Germany, Russia. The Lord said He's going to return us from every place that He scouted us, man. But the elect, the ones that search for Him with his whole heart, man. And it don't gotta be on everybody's not gonna be on the same level, man. The scriptures talks about that He gives a man a measure of faith according to like his ability. So everybody's not gonna be on the same level. But it's just a matter of you searching with your whole heart. You might be able, one brother might be able to be on a different level than the next brother, but guess what? They still gonna get that same penny. They both still gonna get the kingdom. They both still gonna be at everlasting peace. As long as he's searching with his heart, all heart, he's searching with his whole heart, that's it, man. You know?
Sincerity.
Sincerely, there you go. I think that was it for that. You go back to
Hebrews.
Oh, read it, go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 16 and 7. When a man's ways please the Lord, He maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
That's right, man. You know, that's why the scripture talks about if it's at all possible, be peace with all men. You know, because when we are doing what the Lord tells us to do, nobody can fuck with us.